Hello, everybody. Welcome to Richard Osman's House of Games. I am Richard Osman. This is the House of Games. That's how we came up with the title. Every week, 4 famous faces join me to battle in a quiz to win this magnificent trophy. Now, this week, our 4 contestants are Nish Kumar, Anneka Rice, Clara Amfo, and Al Murray. Welcome to the House of Games, Nish.
Lovely to be here, Richard.
Who do you think your big rivals are this week?
Well, I've got a sneaking suspicion that Murray's got some trivia game.
He looks the type, doesn't he? Anneka, now on House of Games, we don't know what any of the games are going to be. I'll press this button. New games will come up, all sorts of different things, all play along. Some quite silly, I'm going to tell you now. Some overcomplicated, I'll also say that.
I have to admit now, I glaze over quite easily. And are there any snacks?
I tell you what, given you're here all week, I promise you we will
That's fine
feed
then.
you.
I'm happy.
Clara, no disrespect to Nish, but someone cool finally on the show.
What? No, what do you mean?
Oh, Anneka, you're sophisticated.
Oh.
Clara is cool.
What's Nish?
Nish and Al, they're stand-up comedians.
We're here.
You know, they're stand-up comedians pretending not to be competitive for the time being, is what they are. Clara, we know you're a DJ. Music stuff will be very good for you.
Hopefully.
Don't forget, though, as well as this lovely trophy, there are daily prizes as well. You can choose between one of these.
Love those daily.
Well,
There's a House of Games cushion there. You will notice, I'm sure, the House of Games pasta maker.
Yes.
House of Games scented candle.
I thought that was an old school, like, ringer for laundry.
Well, you probably could use it for that as well.
Right, OK.
Put your tiny pants through it.
Yeah.
You could put your tiny pants through it. It's the House of Games tiny pant wrangler. Any of those catching your eye?
Oh.
Clara, what do you fancy?
I think the tiny pant wrangler.
I've got his new album. It's so good. And last but not least, Al Murray. Al, so you're here all week.
Yes.
Any tactics to get the best of these 3?
Well, try and stay fresh. Always give yourself time to think. There's more time than you realise. That's generally my approach to these things.
This is. I tell you what, Anneka wasn't kidding. She's already glazed over. That's already where she's gone. Very best of luck to all 4 of you.
Oh.
Let's see who wins today. Are you ready to play the first game?
Yes.
OK, let's do it. Our first game today is rhyme time. Can you guess what this is?
It's time for things to rhyme.
It's time for things to rhyme,
Good.
Clara Amfo. It's absolutely right. Now, in this round, questions come in pairs. In each pair, the answers rhyme with each other, OK? That's the only thing you need to know. Fingers on buzzers, please. A point for each correct pair of answers. Good luck. Fingers on buzzers at home. Here's your first question. Animated cat and mouse duo created by Hanna-Barbera. Former Great British Bake Off judge. That is Al Murray.
Tom and Jerry, Mary Berry.
Tom and Jerry, Mary Berry is the right answer. Very well done. You see how it works? They all rhyme. You see? That's how it works. Very good buzzer speed from Al Murray there.
Very good buzzer
Very
speed.
impressive. Here's your next question. Official London residence of the UK monarch and 1982 UK #1 single for The Jam. Al Murray.
Buckingham Palace, a town called Malice.
Let's see if that's right. It is indeed. Very well played. And the next one, I'm going to show you 2 pictures. What are these pictures of? There's your first one. There's your second one. That is Nish Kumar.
Mark Ruffalo and the Gruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo and the Gruffalo is the correct answer. Very well done. Here is your next question. Performer of the 1981 UK Top 10 hit No Woman, No Cry. Egyptian former UN Secretary General. Al Murray.
Bob Marley, Boutros Ghali.
Is that right? It is the correct answer. Yes, well done. Al.
So good they named him twice.
No UN sanctions, no cry. That was his big hit. Boutros Ghali. The next one is a picture followed by a piece of music. What is the rhyme here? Here's your picture. Here's the music.
All this talk of getting on, it's getting me down, man.
Clara.
Pauline Quirk, the drugs don't work.
It's the right answer, Clara Amfo. Very well played. Here's your next one. Character played by Anthony Perkins in the film Psycho. Band whose UK hit singles include Sultans of Swing and Money for Nothing. Al Murray.
Norman Bates, Dire Straits.
Norman Bates, Dire Straits, are you right?
Good, isn't he?
You are indeed. Good on the buzzer, isn't he?
He's really good on the buzzer.
I'm picking up the scraps I can while I can.
Can I just say, Richard?
Yes, Anneka Rice has a
If you
question.
actually get no points during the whole thing,
Yes.
is that sort of kudos in its own right? Is there kind of legendary status?
I
behind
would
that?
say no.
Oh.
I would say there are certain programmes I work on where getting 0 points would be very good for you. So this one is not one of those, I would have to say. Here is your next question. Famous Venetian bridge. 1954 novel by William Golding. Let me see who that is. It is Al Murray.
The Bridge of Sighs and Lord of the Flies.
Nice,
That is very
Good.
good.
Bridge of Sighs and Lord of the Flies.
Very
very
good.
good.
Correct answer, Al Murray. Here's your last question. We've got a picture and a bit of music. What's the rhyme? Who's that and what is this? Al Murray has buzzed in.
It's Sean Penn and It's Raining Men.
Sean Penn, It's Raining Men.
That's a brain.
That is great.
Is Sean Penn, It's Raining Men. That's the end of that round. Shall we take a look at the scores? I wonder who's leading. Well, it's pretty much neck and neck at this stage. Anneka,
Yeah.
just keeping, exactly.
Easing myself into
Easing
the
yourself
morning.
in. You know, Nish and Clara are sort of easing themselves in as well with 1 point. Currently in a small lead, Al Murray with 6. Goodness me. Well, we've done one.
Yeah.
OK, we've done
It's quite
one.
a relief, to be honest.
I cannot wait for you to get a point.
I know.
It's gonna be
Exciting.
Shall we play another round?
Yes.
Yeah.
OK, let's take a look. What are we going to play now? Distinctly average. OK, in this round, we play in pairs. The lowest scorer always chooses who they pair up with. Anneka, that's you in this case.
Well, it would be nice to get a point, wouldn't it,
Yeah.
Al?
Al looks
You know,
delighted with
just-
that.
Anything I can do to help.
Just to ease me into the pointage.
I feel I've
otherwise-
peaked, though, I'll be honest with you.
So, Anneka, you'll be joining Al.
Yeah.
Clara, you'll be joining Nish. You swap places, so you
okay.
sit next to your teammate.
Exciting.
Nice, isn't it? Now, you've all got tablets by the side of you there. If you take those out, that's modern, isn't it?
Oh,
So
very.
modern.
Al is going to be at a huge disadvantage here because of his age.
Absolutely.
It's probably the first time
Yeah.
he's seen
What
one
is
Nish.
it?
Now, here's how this works. You're really going to rely on your partner in this round. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I need you all to write down your answer on your tablet. But in the pairs, we will then take the average of your answers.
I'm confident.
Yeah.
Let me get my apologies.
So, Nish and Clara, Anneka and Al, let's take a look at your first question. No conferring, I need you to write down your answer on your tablet. According to the British Egg Industry Council's estimates, great people at the British Egg Industry Council, I love those guys. How many eggs were consumed in the UK each day in 2016?
Ooh.
That's really hard.
It's a really hard one.
It'd be interesting to see if you get close at all with each other. Has everyone written down an answer? Clara is writing such a long number. Are you happy with your answer?
Yeah, yeah.
OK, they are locked in. So according to British Egg Industry Council estimates, how many eggs were consumed in the UK each day in 2016? Nish, what have you gone with?
I've written 10 million eggs, and I've drawn a picture of a happy egg.
It is a happy egg, so you think 10 million.
Yeah, and as I say it out loud, I feel that it is too much.
You think it's too much?
Yeah, I think it might be too much.
I think there's 65 million people in the UK.
Yeah.
So you think 1 in 6 people, they have them in cakes and stuff like that as well.
Oh,
and custard.
cakes!
Clara, what have you gone for?
Essentially, I'm saying 60 million.
She might have helped you out there because your
Yeah,
average
you
is
might
going to
have-
go
you
up
might
now.
have-
Yeah.
you might
Okay.
have.
So let's take a look at your average. Nish and Clara, 35 million eggs.
Wow.
You've gone for. That's okay.
So, yeah.
Anneka,
I've gone for 58 million.
58. You and Clara are very close.
Yeah, I could have gone more, I think, probably now.
Well, let's see what Al Murray has gone for.
60 million eggs.
Oh, and a picture.
And a picture of
60.
a boiled egg.
Oh, wow.
58 million, 60 million. Even I can work out the average
Yeah,
there.
good
That's
luck.
59 million is the average there. So we've got 35 million, 59 million. I think I would have gone higher.
Would you go higher?
Only because of cakes. Let's have a reveal. How many eggs are consumed in the UK each day?
No.
That is
how about that?
unbelievable
That
between
is-
the two of you.
The happy egg saves the day!
That is unbelievable.
Get the British Egg Council on the phone. That number's wrong.
1 egg per every 2 people.
Every 2 people.
Yeah.
That is incredible stuff. Here is your next question. What was the total number of goals scored in the English Premier League during the 2016-17 football season? The total number of goals. You're a football fan, Nish, right?
Yeah.
So you should be pretty good at this.
Yeah.
Clara, you've got the face of someone who isn't a football fan.
I don't really speak football, if I'm being very honest.
If you write down your answers, please. Al Murray properly working it out in his head.
No, clueless. Football, whatever. Or
Al,
is it?
no pressure, but Anneka still doesn't have a point. It would be really nice if you could help her out here. Everybody happy? Everyone put in their answers?
Yeah.
Lovely. Nish, what have you gone for?
I've gone for 1,000 goals.
1,000
Wow.
goals. And he knows about football. You're thinking?
My thinking is that it's a 38-game season,
that's
and
what I
there's
did.
20 teams, and I think if you average it out, they would score slightly more than 1 goal a game.
Clara, are you anywhere near 1,000?
I'm really, really not. I went for 90 because it felt great.
Well-
Football games are 90 minutes long, are they not?
Oh, yeah, hold on a minute.
And then I
She could be onto
drew
something.
a football,
And
but
she's drawn a
it
football.
kind of looks like a pizza.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that's bringing your average down a little bit.
It worked for us
It
last
worked
time.
perfectly
It
last
worked
time.
perfectly for
Oh,
us last
mate.
time.
So your average is 545.
Oh, that sounds good.
Sounds all right.
That sounds good.
Anneka, how many goals?
Random, 890.
890. Because it's specific, it sounds like you really, really know what you're talking about.
Exactly. I think you'll be surprised.
Al, have you gone anywhere at 890?
1,100.
Oh. Do you think I'm nearly heading for a point?
You might be. Well, it depends what the answer is. Knowing how brilliant Clara and Nish were in the last one, you could be in trouble. 545 say Nish and Clara, and Al and Anneka say 995. You like that answer, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you do.
Well, because it's nearly your answer.
Exactly. That's so weird that the two of your brains that know nothing about football put together have literally absolutely replicated yours.
Yeah.
It's almost like football fans are a bit thick. Let's take a look how many goals were scored in the English Premier League in that season. 1,064. How about that?
Very good.
Anneka Rice, everybody.
Yay!
Anneka has a point.
Wow.
I'm there. I'm in the game.
Shall we look at our next one? According to the Centre for Retail Research, what's the average amount spent by a UK household during the Christmas period in 2016? This includes gifts, food, drink, decorations, holiday travel in the 6-week period leading up to Christmas. Have a little think about that at home. Think about what you spent last Christmas. How are you feeling with a point under your belt, Anneka?
Very relaxed
nicer,
now.
right? Yeah,
Very
you can chill.
relaxed. Who'd
Yeah.
know that 1 point could change my life?
I know.
I'm
Makes
so
all the
happy.
difference sometimes, doesn't it? Shall we have a look at your answers? Nish, what does the average UK household spend on
I've gone for
Christmas?
£10,000.
Whoa!
Oh,
I just think...
Oh, my goodness.
who do you live with?
Well, I just felt like
Listen to
6
Mr. Average
weeks...
there.
Has my credentials as a man of the people gone out the window?
A little bit. Clara, are you agreeing with your teammate?
I am absolutely not agreeing with my teammate. Sorry, Nish. I'm going to go for £1,750.
£1,750.
Oh, that sounds a lot more.
It does. Now it's said out loud.
Man, Hindu Christmases are really extravagant.
Nish and Clara, your average is £5,875.
Oh, mate.
Love it.
Clara,
Apologies,
you
Clara.
don't look delighted.
I'm not delighted if I'm being honest. Nish, you spend far too much money at Christmas.
Anneka Rice.
£820.40p.
And 40p.
Yeah.
820
That could be it,
and
though, that
40p.
40p.
Thanks
Could
for
be
making
the
these
difference.
averages so much easier to work out. Al Murray.
£1,800.
£1,800. Anneka and Al, let's take a look at your average. Your average is £1,310 and 20 pence. Thank you, Anneka. Let's see what the actual answer is. What does the average UK household spend?
I'm dying to know now.
£809. What was yours again, Anneka? Oh, very well done. To be fair, Nish was only £9,100. So that was pretty close. That's the end of that round. Anneka and Clara, if you go back to your original seats.
Bye, Clara, sorry.
Let's take a look at the scores at the end of that round.
Oh.
We have Al Murray still in the lead. We have a tie for second place. You were all silver medalists, Clara, Anneka, and Nish.
That's good, isn't it?
Another way of saying that is that you're all in last place. But at least you have company. You need to catch up on Al. I think.
Yeah.
That's the thing to do. Shall we play another game, see if we can
do
catch
it.
up on him?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our next game. Broken karaoke. OK, we have a karaoke machine on this show, but unfortunately, it is broken. Strictly speaking, we should have fixed it, but we have not done that, so we're going to have to go ahead with this round anyway. What we're going to do is show you part of a well-known song, but because the karaoke machine is broken, we're only going to show you the first letter of each word. So you have to buzz in and tell us which songs you're seeing. Everybody ready to play?
Let's do it.
Yes.
On the buzzers, your first one is from the year 1984.
I was -1 years old in 1984.
Oh, man. We take a couple of points off Nish.
Yeah.
Please do that.
Zero, yeah. That's just impressing.
OK, what is this song?
Oh, my.
That is Clara Amfo.
It is Madonna with Like a Virgin.
Is that right? Let's
Yeah, it
listen.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the V that gave it away.
Yeah.
It's the V that gave it away.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your next one. This is a song from 1964. Clara Amfo.
Under the Boardwalk.
Is that right? Let's listen.
That is amazing.
It's amazing.
What's the last one little letter going to be?
God, you're good at this, Clara.
I try.
You should be, though. Let's be honest now.
There we go. Very well played, Clara.
Yeah,
That's
really
very
good.
nicely
It's
done.
amazing.
Just trying to get ready for that Radio 2 gig, you know? just trying to line it up.
This is future you, Clara,
yeah.
right here.
This is where you end up.
That was Under the Boardwalk by the Drifters. Well done if you said that at home. This next one is from 1974.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is.
Clark.
David Bowie with Rebel Rebel.
Oh, let's have a listen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very well done.
I love you so.
Very well done, Clara. You're killing this round. I like the fact your buzzer now makes the sound of Al Murray going, oh, I know this one. Here's your last question in this round. Can anybody, apart from Clara, get one of these? This is a song from 1993. Let's see who it is. It is Clara Amfo.
I'm hoping it's Too Unlimited, no limit.
I wonder if it could be. Shall we take a listen? Very well done.
Wow.
What an amazing round for
Yeah,
Clara
amazing.
Amfo.
Amazing.
I wonder how well you do at home. Some people won't have got any of them, I suspect. You just either see them or you
Yeah.
can't sometimes. But let's take a look at what that's done to the scores. We have joint bronze medalists. Nish and Anneka with 2 points.
Yeah.
Clara, 6 points, catching up with our leader, Al Murray, 8
I thought
points.
I'd keep.
So 2 points in it, 2 rounds to go. So we see what's coming up next. This one's going to suit you, Anneka, I'm sure of it. What's our next game? Is It Me is our next game. In this round, you will each be an answer. The person who's in last place gets to choose first. Anneka, I'm going to let you choose
Thank
first. I
you.
know you're in joint last. Would you like to be chicken, cat, camel or cow?
Cow. I love cows. Love cows.
Anneka, that's you. Nish, come on, you can choose the next one.
I'll take the chicken.
You're going to be chicken. Clara, cat or camel?
I'm going to go for the camel, you know.
Clara, the camel. And Al, you will be a cat.
I'm terribly
Okay.
allergic.
Oh, you're to cats?
Yeah, I just want to declare an interest that if this round goes badly, It's the allergy.
Are you allergic to signs saying cat?
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
That would be a hell of an allergy
That's
if you're
so
allergic to the
severe.
word. I'm going to show you now a series of statements. If you think that statement describes you, hold up your paddle. And if not, keep it down. Might be none of you, might be all of you. Here comes your first statement. I produce milk. I produce milk. Sometimes some of these are easier than others. A cow is a good one to have for this statement.
I was really excited.
I am quite a fan of cow's milk. It's quite. You get it in some of those artisan places, don't you, in
Yes,
East
it's
London?
very rare.
Clara, you're saying camel milk. Al, you're saying cat, and you're saying there is such a thing as chicken milk.
A chicken milk latte.
You never know. So everybody is saying yes to this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Including Nish.
I'm taking a punt.
Has Nish scored a point in this round? Let's see. I produce milk. Which of those are correct answers there? Cow, camel, and cat all do.
Close one.
Weirdly,
Close one.
chickens don't produce milk.
I just thought it might be one of those weird facts about chickens.
I'll tell you a weird fact about chickens.
Yeah.
They don't produce milk. Here's your next statement. I score 8 or more in Scrabble. As a word, I score 8 or more in Scrabble. Staying down or going up, Clara?
I'm staying down.
OK, everyone's given an answer. Let's see who scores a point there. I score 8 or more in Scrabble.
Oh.
Chicken, cow, and camel all do. So points there for Anneka and Nish.
But I was thinking in terms of it being on a triple word score.
Well, you should have asked, Al. Here's your next one. Who is a correct answer here? I am mentioned in the Bible. Chicken, cow, camel, or cat. Which of those was mentioned in the Bible? I would have thought camel, surely a camel.
You don't say.
Oh, Nish. Oh, he doesn't know.
I'm now going up and down.
Al, are you staying down with
No
cat?
cats in the Bible.
Ain't no cats in the Bible.
Ain't no cats in the Bible.
I'm going to take a swing that there's a chicken in the Bible.
That's the first time anyone's ever said that. So Al staying down, everyone else staying up. Which of these animals is mentioned in the Bible? Chicken, cow, camel, and no cat.
wow.
Everybody got a point. Very well done.
Ain't no cats in the
Well played.
Bible.
Ain't no cats in the Bible. Let's take a look at your next statement. There are more of me in the world than there are people. There are more. Nish, straight up. More chickens than people. Cows, cats, camels. Everyone seems pretty sure of their answer. Let's take a look. Very well done again. All 4 of you get a point. Here is your last statement in this round. Which of you is an answer to this? I've appeared in the title of a UK #1 single. So that word or a plural of that word in the title of a UK #1 single.
I'm going to gamble here.
Anneka, where are you going?
I think I'm down on that one.
Anneka says no cows. Camel, Clara, staying up or down?
Ain't no camels at the #1 spot. I don't think so.
And Al, you're going up with cat.
Stray cat, strut, love cats, something like that.
Is everyone locked in?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the right answers. Yes! Very well done, everybody.
Yes!
Goodness me. Cat was Brian and Michael, Matchstick Men and Matchstock Cats and Dogs.
Ah.
And Chicken,
Yeah.
Spitting Image, the Chicken
Chicken
song.
song, yeah,
The
yeah,
#1
yeah.
single. Brilliantly played everyone all round. I hope you played well at home as well. Let's take a look at what that's done to the scores as we go into our final round. Oh, it looks closer now. Nish, all by yourself in last
Dead
place.
last.
Anneka, 3rd. That's pretty good.
Can't
Clara,
buzzer.
10 points. Al
Freaks.
Murray, still with that 2-point lead going into the final round.
Right.
OK, let's play our final round. It's always the same, and it is... Answer Smash. And in this round, answers have smashed into each other. So if you saw a picture of my face and the question, which Shania Twain song has the lyrics, colour my hair, do what I dare, you would say, Richard Osman, I feel like a woman. If you were to say Richard Osman, a man, I feel like a woman, I wouldn't give you the points because you've got to run them in together. I'm very strict on that.
Yeah.
OK, these come in categories. Our first category is this, is weather presenters. So on each of these, we're going to show you a picture of a weather presenter and a clue. You need to run the answers into each other, please. A point for each correct answer. You lose a point if you buzz in and give me an incorrect answer. What's the answer smash we're looking for here? Who was the regular presenter of the TV series MasterChef when it was first broadcast in 1990? Nish Kumar.
Sean Lloyd Grossman.
Sean Lloyd Grossman,
Beautiful.
are you
Very
right?
good.
You are indeed Sean Lloyd Grossman. You see how it works? Here's your next one. Who is the narrator of Moby Dick, whose name famously appears in the opening line of the novel? Anneka Rice on the buzzer. Oh, she's gone too soon. Unfortunately, you lose a point. Anyone else? Nish Kumar.
It's Michael Fishmail.
Michael
Yes.
Fishmail. Absolutely right.
Very good.
Here's your next one. Which Quentin Tarantino film stars Uma Thurman as a character known as the Bride? This is one of those ones that everyone at home will know the answer to one of these. Does anyone know both? Maybe the weather forecaster.
I do.
Al Murray.
Kill Bill Giles?
It's not. It's a really good wrong answer.
not
It
Bill
loses
Giles,
you a
is
point, though, I'm
It's
afraid.
Ian McCaskill, isn't it?
It's Ian McCaskill
McCaskill.
Bill. The answer we were looking for. Let's take a look at your next category. OK, European cities. Those are going to be the pictures. What are the answer smashes here? What adjective describes a person who can use both hands equally well? Clara Amfo.
Amsterdam extras.
Say again.
Amsterdam extras.
I can't give it to you. Anybody else? Nish Kumar.
Amsterdam ambidextrous.
Amsterdam ambidextrous.
One
Sorry.
syllable.
I'm so sorry. Here's your next one. What's the city and what's the answer to this one? At the 1992 Summer Olympics, which British athlete won gold in the men's 100 metres? Al Murray.
Berlinford Christie.
Is it Berlinford Christie? It is indeed. Very well played, Al Murray. Here's your next category. World leaders. What are the pictures and what are the clues? What term denoting a crew member on board a spacecraft is derived from the Greek words for star and sailor? Al Murray.
Castronaut.
I will give you that. Fidel Castronaut is what we got up there. Very well done. Here's your next one. What's the name of Peter Pan's exquisitely gowned fairy friend? Nish Kumar.
Vladimir Pooh Tinkerbell.
Is that right?
I love it.
It is indeed. Very well done. Vladimir P. Tinkerbell. That's a lovely note on which to leave the show. Isn't it? Vladimir P. Tinkerbell. Very well done if you said that one. So, we reached the end of Monday's show. Who has won their choice of today's prizes and who is ahead now in the race for this trophy we're going to give away on Friday? Shall we take a look at the scores? Our winner on Monday is Al Murray. Well done, sir. 13 points. Nish, you came second in the end. It's a very strong finish with Vladimir Pooh Tinkerbell and Amsterdam ambidextrous.
Yeah, I mean...
I was
by
robbed.
You really, you know what? That was really unlucky. You lost a point
Yeah.
there. You were so close.
Stole it.
Anneka,
Yeah,
6 points.
it's okay. Isn't
Still nothing right on the buzzer, but you did
Fine.
press the buzzer, didn't you?
it? Yeah.
Al Murray, you are today's winner. Which of our prizes are you going to choose to take home with you?
I fancy the dressing gown.
Yeah, I'd go
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
You're going to take home the House of Games
Yeah.
dressing gown?
Yeah, why not?
OK, congratulations,
Thank
Al
you.
Murray. Let's take a first look at our weekly leaderboard. Anneka, just the 1 point from today, I'm afraid. Clara, 2 points. And Nish, you just tucked in there in that last round to score 3. Al, you'll be taking through 4 points to tomorrow's show. We will see all of you tomorrow, and we will see all of you tomorrow as well. Goodbye.
Winning.